Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another monthly horoscope. This time it's for the October horoscopes. I know, I can't believe we're already in October. So you guys should know the drill by now. All you do is look for your astrological sun sign in the timestamps down below, click it, and you'll get your reading for the month. So remember, these readings all at different tamers only, and let's get started. Aries, this is for the month of October. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below. You join the YouTube members. There's so much additional content that you're missing out on. All right, Aries, let's see. You, good news, what to avoid, surprises. Okay, so we're going to start with what to avoid. It's not too good to be true. The Ten of Swords is self-sabotage. So that's a feeling of like something's too good to be true. Do not self-sabotage, it's not too good to be true. It's meant for you. It's supposed to happen. Don't give up, and don't sort of like doubt yourself or doubt the situation. There's a huge reward and manifestation coming. Now, in terms of you're the Hierophant. The Hierophant is like a commitment, a marriage, right? So when we look at the Hierophant, it usually tells me that as long as you stay committed to the things that you've already started, you should be completely fine. That's like a really good sign of making the right choices. In fact, there's a huge decision that you're going to have to make, a huge choice you'll have to make this month, and you're going to make the right one. So once again, don't stress. The Queen of Pentacles upright too in my good news position. So that might be some sort of good news when it comes to finding a job, if you need a job, or promotion, or something good in terms of career. Great career news, great money news as well. If you're struggling financially, it's usually a good sign. Or if you're struggling in school, Queen of Pentacles, either way, it's going to be something good related to schoolwork or money. And it helps stability. It's like a solidification of something, or knowing our direction. It's really good. There's pretty much no negative with the Queen of Pentacles. She's just sitting on her throne with money. So congratulations in advance. I will say, sometimes Queen of Pentacles can feel a little boring, but maybe your month is a little boring, but it's consistent and it's productive, and that's a good thing. The Seven of Cups is reversed in my surprise position. That's about being dealt a hand of realism. Like I said before, I think that you might be tempted to go and do some crazy things, have too much fun. It's not that you can't have any fun, but I think this is a month of productivity, a month of putting the pedal to the metal, and a month of working hard. I don't know if this is a month of play. So just be a little careful. The Seven of Cups, when it's reversed, tells me like there's some holes that need to be patched up. There are some issues that need to be addressed, and there's some consistency that needs to be consistent. And with the Seven of Cups, I think you're going to have to deal a hand of realism to someone. It's like a come to Jesus moment with someone, be like, hey, bitch, no, you're wallin'. Like there's definitely some level of like, putting someone, I wouldn't say in their place, but making sure you know that like they have a tendency to be a bit of a bad influence on you, or they're trying to, and you need to kind of put a boundary up. So, okay, clarification. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The Five of Wands reverse. So you're gonna have to put a boundary up. It's not really an argument. I don't really think it's gonna cause too much chaos. It's more along the lines of you just needing to be strong in your no's. You will be saying no a lot this month. So it's a good month. Definitely lucrative. Let's get you a song. You know what's interesting? It's Taylor Swift, I Know Places, but honestly, immediately what I'm thinking of is like, the words I know are just standing out to me. And I feel like the message there is just, you already know what to do. You already know what the outcomes will be, positive and negative. You just need to trust your inner voice. You know what to do. Don't look for guidance elsewhere. It's coming from you within. You don't need an expert. You are the expert. If you like that, join the YouTube members. Until next time, good luck. Taurus, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below. Join the YouTube members. There's a ton of additional content you're missing out on. All right, my Taurans. Let's see what's going on with you. So you, good news. Oh, shit. Avoidance. And surprises. Okay, so I'm going to jump to the avoid. The Eight of Swords is like a victim of circumstance. There are a few things that I need to warn you about. Number one, you don't have to make a decision. You're allowed to taste a lot of different flavors. Okay, you're allowed to try different things. You don't have to make a decision just yet. And also, the Eight of Swords is about falling into someone else's trap. Just because someone else has a problem doesn't mean you need to insert yourself in it. And you don't need to fix. Also, with the Eight of Swords reverse, just because something may have pulled you into it doesn't mean you need to suffer. Basically, if there is a situation that you do end up getting pulled into, you can walk away from it. You don't have to what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. You don't have to like roll around in it like the mud. Like you can get out of the mud. You can exit the mud. Be careful, because sometimes the Eight of Swords says that you like to complain about a situation, but you don't like to fix it. So make sure that you understand that sometimes fixing it is walking away. Now, the first card to represent you is the Temperance card reverse, just impatience and imbalance. The good side of this is that, like, trying a bunch of different things, talk to a bunch of different people, make new friends, make new lovers, whatever the hell you want to do, right? You need to try different things. But the Temperance card, when it's reversed, is another warning about not making a decision. And it's also about understanding the balance of fairness. If someone does for you, you need to do for them. If they don't do for you, you need to remove them. So I like this because it's like I get to try different things, but I also need to make sure that I'm looking at how fair everything is in my life and how imbalanced everything is in my life and start to rebalance it. The Temperance card, when it's reversed, is also usually about someone like complaining that you haven't been giving enough to them. And I feel like it's one of those things where it's like it needs to be rebalanced. A friendship needs to be rebalanced. Now, the good news is, in the good news position is the Ace of Cups. That's about a loving bond. So I see you getting a stronger connection to someone. Could be platonic, could be romantic, but either way, it's a really strong connection. It's like a really good connection. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a healing connection. Maybe a connection has been healed that was a little severed. But either way, the Ace of Cups says that the bond is going to be really strong. And you're going to feel really loved and connected to this person and vice versa. So it's really beautiful. It could even be like a coworker or something that you bond with. Now, the Four of Wands is reversed in my surprise position. So that's about not really feeling super comfortable. I think you're going to be really busy. I think there's a lot of things going on. And so your sense of safety and security is going to be a little challenged. And I think sometimes when the Four of Wands reverse, I always, especially Taurus, always warn you, like, be careful of wilding out. Like, sometimes when things are unstable, you have a habit of, like, going crazy. As long as you realize that the instability can be kind of fun, but it doesn't need to be, like, chaos, I think you'll be okay. So just be conscious of that. Be conscious of going too far, especially with that Four of Wands. Like I said before, like, that's a change of environment. So sometimes that's like, I've seen, it's like a home. So sometimes it's stuff when it comes to moving, maybe issues with moving and things of that nature. So it's like, just be careful, like, what you deem your normal and your, home or your safety net is going to change this month. So let's get you a song. It's Madonna Addicted. See, a lot of your negative patterns, a lot of your situations that you've gotten yourself into, they're going to be removed, adjusted, or addressed, because it seems like you've gotten yourself into a little bit of a cycle and it's going to be broken. So if you like that, join the YouTube members. Until next time, good luck. Gemini, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below. Join the YouTube members, a bunch of additional content that you're missing out on. Okay. All right, my Geminis. Let's see. Good news, what to avoid, or excuse me, good news, what to avoid, surprises. So the Five of Pentacles reverse is interesting. That's about someone having power over you. There's a few things. One, I think you're going to learn something from someone. Someone's going to teach you something. You need to be open to it. You don't always know everything. But two, I also feel like someone here is, there's two situations, and it's going to be hard to decipher which one's which. I'm not going to lie to you. One of them is someone can teach you something and you need to learn and swallow your ego. But the other one with the Five of Pentacles is about someone who's competitive with you. I feel like the first one is someone new. The second one here makes me feel like it's someone you've known. The Five of Pentacles, it's like someone who's like competitive with you and wants to one up you. You need to be careful with that one, because the Five of Pentacles, when it's reversed, sometimes tells me that this is somebody that kind of like boasts or brags. And there needs to be a humbling there. So it's kind of funny. It's like I see a humbling for you and a humbling for someone else. Two sides of the same coin, I suppose. Now, the Seven of Wands is reversed as well. So the Seven of Wands is like an underdog, and it's reversed, and that's in a good news position, which is interesting, because when it's, if you're looking at that as like a good thing, right, that means that you can't prove yourself. You can't, figure something out. There's a new experience for you this month that you're going to be lost in, and it should be fun for you to not know what you're doing or how to navigate it. Like, this is uncharted territory for you, something brand new this month that you've never done before, never experienced. And it's going to be kind of scary, but extremely fulfilling once you get through it, because it's going to give you a whole new experience under your belt that I think you're going to really be grateful for, but you're going to be like awkward and kind of sucky at it at first. It's interesting. It's a character building exercise here. Now, the avoidance position is the Queen of Swords. Do not isolate. Do not be independent. It's okay to connect with others. It's okay to be a little bit more emotional, especially with the Queen of Swords. Like, don't crash out. Don't curse people out. Be careful with your mouth. Watch your mouth, the Queen of Swords, Be patient. It's very important to be patient this month, and be careful with your word choice. The Page of Cups is reversed as well, and that is in my surprise position. That's a detachment. That's like an apathetic energy. For me, when I look at that, let me get a clarification, because I feel like it's supposed to be, I knew it. There's a situation that, well, first of all, you need to be careful about misreading situations. But when the Page of Cups is reversed and then the Empress reversed for a clarification, it's a lack of self-love, which is what I figured. There's a fear of attachment. There's a fear of sensitivity. You need to let that go. And you will be letting that go this month. It definitely seems like someone here is going to kind of pull you out of that emotionally frozen state and unlock your sensitivity again, which is sweet. Let's get you a song. Yep, Selena Gomez in the scene falling down. I'm telling you right now, like, you're going to be in a position where you're kind of at the will of other people and not in a position of power. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be challenging, but it's going to be extremely rewarding. Someone has a little bit of power over you. Enjoy it. It might be a little freeing. If you like that, join the YouTube members. Until next time, good luck. Hopefully the mic isn't buzzing, but I have a feeling it is. Whatever. I'm not fixing that right now. Cancer, this is your monthly horoscope for October. If you like these, hit that join button down below. Join the YouTube members. There's a lot of additional content that you're missing out on. All right, my Cancers. Let's see. You, good news, what to avoid, and surprises. Oh, shit. Someone is mad as fuck at you. Who the hell is mad as fuck? The Queen of Wands reverse. Okay, so first of all, I think you're going to feel a little self-conscious, and you're not going to feel as like hot and sexy as you normally do. Try not to let that distract you, because you do look good. It's in your head. Maybe it's time to try a new style or change it up a little bit. Wear something you never usually wear. It'll help you get out of that funk. But also, someone's mad as fuck at you, and you're going to have to avoid them. So let's see what happens. It's moving forward. Actually, I'll pull a clarification right now. Yep, the moon. Someone's mad at you. I think there's some sort of lie or deceit. I don't know if you told a little white lie or they did, but there's some sort of deception and like a hiding the truth. Maybe it's someone that you're afraid to confront, and they've pissed you off, and you've kind of just been brushing it off, and now's the time that like you're going to confront. But there's definitely someone who's angry, and you're going to kind of need to like navigate that in a nice way. Yeah, you need to kind of avoid them, but at the same time, if your situation has gotten this way because you've been avoiding them, then maybe it's time to figure out how to confront them. If it's the opposite, and this person is just coming out of nowhere with anger, you're gonna have to avoid them. So it's gonna be different based on how it manifests, but the core of the situation is about a lie or a deceit. someone not telling the truth. Now, the Ten of Cups is reversed. So that's you. So that's an interesting one. I mean, it's family reversed. So sometimes when we look at the Ten of Cups reversed, sometimes that's like a focus on family or friend groups, or people who make us feel safe, and kind of recalibrating and reconnecting with those people. But it's also about changing our happily ever after. It seems like a lot of your long-term goals are going to be changing this month. A lot of your ideas of what you wanted to be and what you wanted to do are going to kind of shift. The people, the things you wanted to do, who you wanted to be with, who you want to connect to, it's all going to shift for the better, but it's going to be a little hard at first. The Five of Cups is in my good news position, which is disappointment, which is actually a good thing. So when we look at happy disappointments, that tells me that your direction is going to be pretty clear. What you need to do, your decisions are going to be made pretty much for you, because it's going to be laid out. Look at that as like you're going to end up in a bunch of dead ends, a lot of closed doors, so you'll know which door to walk in because it's the only one left open. So it's pretty good. I know it's like kind of scary because you're like, what, a disappointment? But that's good, because that tells me that you're going to know exactly where your happiness and your fulfillment is going to be coming from. This is a really enlightening month, a really, 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 really eye-opening month. I think this month is going to be fantastic for you in terms of self-identity, and assuredness, confidence. It's just going to be a little tough in the beginning, but I think you got this. Now, in my surprise position is the Two of Cups. It seems like you've attached yourself to someone here who doesn't give you the same that you give them. And I also feel like this person just doesn't really know how to connect properly. Two of Cups, when it's reversed, is usually about someone who brings you down. There's an anchor in your life that's going to be removed. Someone here who you tried your best, but it's just not meant to be. So let's get you a song. Yep. Carly Rae Jepsen, Run Away With Me. So not only will you find out where to go in life and what you want to do and who you want to be with, you'll also run away from the people that you shouldn't be with. You're cleaning house. I love this. If you like that, hit that join button down below. Join the 2 members. Till next time, good luck. It feels like Euro summer. Oh, oh, oh. This feels like Euro summer. Leo, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below. There's a bunch of additional content and you're missing out. All right, my Leo friends. Let's see how this is going to go for you. Good news. What to avoid. Surprises. Okay. Be careful with expectations. You need to kind of go in with a little bit of like no expectations. The Page of Pentacles upright. So it's like, be careful. Try to go with limited expectations in anything this month, because I feel like you might be setting yourself up to fail. Also, Page of Pentacles tells me that be careful of money. Someone might be promising you some sort of money or opportunity, and it might not happen, and something might cost more money than it's worth. Now, in terms of the You card, you are the Strength card reversed, which is vulnerability, which means that people are seeing you and perceiving you, that there's a sensitivity to you that's going to draw people to you like a moth to a flame. There's a heart on the sleeve, an emotion here that people are really going to be flocking to. And I also feel like the Strength card, when it's reversed, is about you being able to be vulnerable and say you're sorry to someone, or that you want to connect to someone. Like, there's just a dropping of the ego, which is beautiful. Proud of you. Sharing of your feelings. Now, the good news position is the Hermit, which the Hermit is like introspection, isolation. It seems like you've learned something really valuable about yourself, and you've had an epiphany. There's an epiphany this month about who you are, and what you want. And the Hermit is about gaining some form of knowledge from isolation. And I think, while I think it's great to kind of have that moment's over. The Hermit, to me, is ready to spread its wings and fly. So I don't feel sorry if you isolated or you had to focus on yourself. But I do think that you've already learned everything and it's time to connect to others. The Four of Cups, when it's reversed, is apathy and boredom, and it seems like it's forced upon you. So usually that's about saying no to things you need to say yes to. So be careful about saying no to too many things this month. You need to say yes. You're not going to want to. There's something you're not going to want to do or go to, but you need to, because it's going to change your life. And I also think sometimes we don't realize how stuck in a rut we are until we force ourselves out of it. And it's one of those things. It's like you need some sun, right? You need some vitamin D. Like, you need to get out of that, because it seems like you're in a bit of a funk and you're going to be pulled out of it, whether you like it or not. And with the Four of Cups, when it's reversed, it also tells me that you're going to have more fun than you think. You forgot how much fun you are and how much fun you have because you haven't had it in a while. So you need to taste that flavor again. Yeah, the Ten of Cups when it's reversed. See, it's almost like you're like focusing on the people rather than the time you're having. Like it seems like you're too focused on, well, who's going to be there? Who am I going to connect to? Da, da, da. When you really need to focus on, am I going to enjoy this? Am I going to have fun? Because I can have fun anywhere. So just think about that. I do think there's a fear of making new friends, but I see a focus on making new friends this month. So I see it happening. Good luck. Let's get you a song. This feels like Euro summer. Yep. Carly Rae Jepsen, Give Me Love. It's about getting love from new people, new friends, new coworkers, maybe even new lovers. There are new people coming into your life that are going to be giving you love that you really needed, but you didn't know you needed. So it's going to be healing your heart chakra. If you like that, hit that join button down below. Don't need to remember. Until next time, good luck. This feels like Euro summer. Not the helicopter. Virgo, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below. There's a bunch of additional content that you're missing out on. All right, Virgang. Let's see. All right, you. Oh, strength card is upright. Good news. Heartbreak. Oh, you're over an ex. Or past heartbreak. Okay, we'll get there. Avoidance is the Judgment. And the Three of Pentacles is in my surprise position. Oh, shit. Okay, I kind of have to yell at you guys, but not too hard. Okay, so the Strength card is about being stubborn. And it's also about being strong. So I definitely think that you're learning a new skill set this month. And I think that you're going to be really good at it. Some of you might really get into fitness or things of that nature because the strength card could be literal. But either way, it's about being strong both physically and emotionally. But sometimes the strength card is too strong. So you need to let your walls down a little bit. I think you might be too guarded. Just keep that in mind. The good news position is the Three of Swords. So anybody who's had issues with an ex or an old love, it will be healed this month for sure. You'll be letting that go. Don't let it plague you anymore. If you've had issues with friends or family members, you will also see you letting that go or healing from that. There's just a wound that's going to be healed this month from some person in your life. You'll be letting go of it. Maybe someone else will be coming in and helping that. I don't know. But either way, because the Three of Swords is three people, but either way. I will say this. The Three of Swords also tells me that you need to be careful, especially with Strength card, of saying no to things, okay? Say yes. It'll help you. It'll heal you. You're being stubborn and you're stuck in your ways. And I think you need to push past that. It's almost like you're operating out of fear and you need to make sure you operate out of love. It's a conscious decision. I think you guys will work through this, but you just need to be smart because when that Three of Swords hits, sometimes that's like guarding your heart too much. It's okay to be sensitive and vulnerable. It's a good thing. People are drawn to that. Especially because the Three of Swords could be about like trying to find an issue in something when there is no issue. So be careful about looking at the negative. Make sure you look at the positive. But overall, I do think it's going to be good for you, and I think you're going to learn a valuable lesson this month. Now, in my avoidance position, the Judgment card, again, try not to judge people too much and try not to be judged, right? Too much, right? Like be surrounded by people who aren't super analytical and try not to be super analytical yourself. Easier said than done, I know. But like I said before, the glass is half full. It's not half empty. And you got to push yourself to think like that. Also, the Judgment card here tells me that there are some people that you're surrounding yourself with that either aren't helping you grow or are enabling bad behavior. Sometimes I look at the Judgment card and I see like you're just too comfortable. Maybe they're not doing it maliciously, but they're not pushing you and you need to be pushed. Or sometimes I've seen it worse where we look at, especially with the Three of Swords, where we look at sometimes a friend doesn't want you happy because misery loves company. Or sometimes someone secretly has a crush on you and wants to destroy something. Like, so just be careful. Make sure you're taking inventory of the people in your life and where they are in life. You know, be careful because misery loves company. Now, in my surprise position, we are looking at the Three of Pentacles reverse. Stop working so damn much. I see work as a distraction with the Three of Pentacles. Work or school might be used as a distraction. It can wait. it can wait. The Three of Pentacles, when it's reversed, tells me actually if you focus too hard on something, it'll fall apart. If you let it go and let everyone else figure it out, and try not to like take too much charge of it, it'll be much better, and it'll like I said, it'll work its way out. If you like hover around this and micromanage and just get obsessive over it, it's gonna fall apart and it's gonna be your fault. Sometimes it's best to let go, let God, right? And that's what the Three of Pentacles. Also, if something is easy, that doesn't mean it's too good to be true. Whether it's in your personal life or your professional, sometimes easy is just the universe giving you a break. Not everything has to be hard. I think you're used to having to work super hard for things, and sometimes they're handed to you. Just say thank you and move on. Let's get you a song. Yep, it's Kesha, Red Flag. I cannot tell you enough how there's someone in your life that has a glaring red flag and need to be careful, because you might miss out on something really good for you that is a green flag. If you like that, hit the join button down below. Join the YouTube members. Till next time, good luck. This feels like Euro summer. Libra, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below. You're missing out on additional content. Join the YouTube members. Oh, shit. All right, Libras. I'm not gonna lie, the energy feels a little heavy for you guys this month. What's going on? What happened? All right, you, Eight of Cups, that's why. Good news, Hierophant. Love. Avoidance, Queen of Pentacles reverse, and surprises, Ten of Swords. Bitch. First of all, the Eight of Cups is about walking away from something or someone permanently and never looking back. Congratulations. That's what will be happening in the beginning of this month, and it should have happened last month. You're finally letting go of something or someone that is not good for you, not part of you, and not your energy. And it's a complete detachment. This is like a block delete. Like, this ain't like I walk back. No, it's never going back. Love that. And it's also a lifestyle that you're leaving behind. It's a huge lifestyle switch this month. The Hierophant is upright in my good news position, which is about commitment and marriage. So think of that as like committing to something new. I think you're committing to yourself and your own ideals and your own wants. It seems like you are way too distracted with what other people wanted you to do or what other people were happy doing. And you forgot that you're the main character in your life. You were the supporting character. So it looks like this month you're back to being the main character. You're going to follow through with something you said you were going to follow through with months ago. It's going to be time. You're going to be doing it this month. Finally. Thank God. Took you fucking forever. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is reversed in my avoidance position, which to me, it's a little bit like instability. I think you've been too focused on feelings and you haven't been focused enough on productivity or facts. And so for me, there needs to be a massive focus on job, school, career, passion, projects, things that fulfill me, things that make me money, things that could make me money, things that make me feel happy, things that make me feel productive. My routine, my schedule, like stuff like that needs to be focused hardcore. And even, like I said, job needs to be a big focus too for you guys. You need to get, sometimes that means that we've been a little bit complacent. Now, the Ten of Swords is a backstabbing and betrayal. It's in my surprise position. Now, it does look to me, let me get clarification. Yeah, I knew it. There is something up in the air. The Seven of Cups has many possibilities. So that's about leaving something open-ended or something that is open-ended. That's like, oh, hey, I'm going to come to this thing. Or, oh, hey, they may come to this thing. It's not happening. It's not happening. There's a lack of follow-through. If someone says they're going to do something for you, maybe the answer is no. If someone says that they are going to do something, but there's no proof, the answer is no. And vice versa. If you say it to someone, the answer is going to be no. It's going to work both ways, not just to you, but also you to others. There's just a lack of follow through with something. Like I said before, the Seven of Cups is a tall tale. The Ten of Swords is like, I ain't following through with that. So someone's backing out of something, someone is letting go of something, or someone's not following through with something they said they were going to do. And it might be you and it might be someone else, or it might be both of y'all. So I would say just make sure you don't schedule your life around things that aren't concrete, and make sure that you have proof of stuff with tangible evidence before you make moves, because there's a tall tale being told. Let's get you a song. Yep, it's Britney Spears anticipating. I'll be anticipating. So for me, I think that song is just exactly what I just said, which is that don't sit there and wait for someone to make a move. Don't sit there and wait for someone to make a decision. If they haven't made that decision within whatever amount of time, they're not going to. This is like waiting last minute to book something. No, you should have booked it before because they were going to back out anyways and you knew it. That's the type of vibe, right? So same thing with you. So make sure you plan ahead. If you cannot plan ahead, it's not going to happen, period. If you like that, join the YouTube members. Until next time, good luck. This feels like your summer. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Scorpio, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the YouTube members. You're missing out on a ton of additional content. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we got going on. You. Oh, shit. Good news. Oh, I love that. Yes. What to avoid. Okay, period. Don't be lazy, bitch. And surprises is tower. Let's get a clarification for that tower. Oh, inconsistencies. Wait, one more. Yeah, okay, 2 of Wands. I knew it was a bitch. Okay. You got a hating ass bitch, but that's okay. I figured that's what it was. That's why I wanted clarification. It is a hating ass bitch, but we'll get to the hating ass hoe in a little bit. All right, so the Hermit's reverse. You're out of your comfort zone. You're out of your element. You are in something new. Congratulations. You are going to be learning. The Hermit, when it's reverse, is like a novice. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm going to learn everything I can about this situation. So you're going to be thrown into and thrusted into a new situation where you're going to be learning a lot. So it is a bit uncomfortable, but it's good to be uncomfortable. You haven't been uncomfortable in a while. So congratulations. This is fun. I love learning, so I think you're going to learn to love it too. Now, the Queen of Wands is upright in my good news position. You're going to feel confident, bold, beautiful, and talented. When the Queen of Wands is upright, it means that you are feeling fulfilled. Like I said, confidence. You're going to feel like you look hot, you are hot, you're getting your dreams. Like the Queen of Wands is like burning hot, burning bright. You're going to be standing out as well. So to me, it really feels like you're going to be having a victory lap in this month. It seems like you're going to be kind of shining. Use that to your advantage. You can get whatever you want when you're the Queen of Wands. She stands out. People are drawn to her. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. Make sure you are loud about it. The Queen of Pentacles is reversed in my avoidance position. Don't be fucking lazy. Now's the time to put the pedals to the metal. Now's the time to focus on schoolwork, whatever it is. You need to be productive. It's about money. It's about consistency. It's about stability. It ain't about nothing else. If money talks, and if it's not talking, it's walking. Goodbye. Yeah, you got to make sure you got to have a business like mine this month. Ignore all the bullshit. If someone's being emotional, ignore it. If someone's crying, ignore them. If someone's whining, ignore them. I'm telling you right now, it's no time for emotions this month. We're too busy. And there's too much money on the table. There's too much success on the table, and there's too much goal achievement on the table. Whatever it is, even if you don't want money, it's too much productivity on the table for you to mess around. Now, in my surprise position, we are looking at the tower. Yes, the tower is a dramatic, catastrophic event. Someone here is full of drama. Yes, and someone here is mad as fuck. Temper tantrum. What's that about? The Knight of Pentacles is inconsistencies, which means that they feel like they didn't get something they deserved, or they felt they deserved. And the Two of Wands is friction between you and them. There's jealousy here, or competitiveness. Maybe not jealousy, but competitiveness. You look at that as like comparison. It's like, why you and not me? Someone here is mad that it's not them and it's you. And this person here is a thorn in your ass. I think this person is a hating ass hoe. I think that this person is very obvious to you. I have no idea why you haven't gotten rid of them before. You already knew that they were a temper tantrum thrower, but for some reason you've been tolerating them. Can't figure that one out. I think that's something for you to figure out, because I don't know why the fuck you would let someone in this like this around you for so long. But they're gone. The Two of Wands and the Tower says you're gonna rip them a new one. That is like ass blasting someone. So congratulations, long time coming. This person's an idiot. Let's get you a song. No shade. It's just someone who I genuinely feel like just is like not able to be happy for other people. Yeah, look, Neon Hitch, fuck you better. Like, this song is about, he can fuck you good, but I can fuck you better. So to me, that's, again, competition. It's competition between two people. Like, that's what this song is saying. Like, it's literally someone who's, like, territorial and mad, because it's almost like you got the thing that they wanted, or you have the life they want, or something like that. Fuck you, bitch. If you like that, join the YouTube members. Until next time, good luck. Sagittarius, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below. Join the YouTube members. You're missing out on a ton of additional content. Let's do it. I should make my own album. Period. I will one day. Mark my words. Tits to the wall. All right. 4 of Wands reverse. Ow. Okay. 5 of Wands in my good news. Okay. Ooh, 8 of Wands reverse in avoidance, and 5 of Cups reverse in surprises. Okay, so the 4 of Wands says that your environment is changing. What you deem safe and secure, whether it be people, place, or thing, is changing. Sometimes it's like an actual change of home, but it's what makes us feel like at home and what makes us feel safe. So I see an environment switch for you. What you normally do and what you're normally around will be changed. What you get comfort from and who you get comfort from will change. It's going to be good. It's going to be hard at first, but it's going to be good. The 5 of Wands reverse too, which is interesting because it's in my good news position. Your life is going to get easier. You've been fighting so hard and you've been stressed out, but I don't think you realize it's because you've been sort of like stuck in a rut. This change, this dynamic switch that's going to happen, going to help you tremendously. You're going to feel a lot more free, like a weight is lifted off your shoulders. You're not going to have to fight super hard. You're not going to have to explain yourself. You're not going to have to push. It's like everything's going to fall into place naturally once this one little piece flips on its head. So as much as you're scared and you're like against it, this puzzle piece in your life changing is going to fix all of the issues in your life. You're going to feel like, oh, that was the issue the whole time. What the fuck? It's like you're finally surrounded by people who get you. It's good. Also, someone here is mad. Let them stay mad. Just ignore them. 5 of Wands reverse. Like, I ain't worried. It's not worth the fight. It's not worth the fight. They're more mad at themselves than they are you. Now, the 8 of Wands reverse, which to me is rapid change, like I said before, and it's reverse. So again, if we're avoiding a slow process, because upright is fast, reverse is slow. So if it's an avoidance, it means we're avoiding slow. Like I said before, change is coming. Change is coming. Massive change. Your life is going to be overhauled. Like I said before, your friend groups, your work life, whatever, it's all going to change. Your relationships, your friendships, it doesn't matter. It's all changing. And it's going to change for the better. You're scared, but it's going to change. Your life is going to be completely different by the end of this month. Your routine is going to be completely different by the end of this month. It's going to be like, oh my fucking God, I'm back to being me. I forgot that I was not really suitable for what I was doing because I was just used to having to deal with it. The 5 of Cups is reverse too, which is like a predicting disappointment before it's began. It's reversed. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm not doing that. The sky is not falling, and it's not going to be falling anymore. I genuinely don't think you realize how much a negative headspace you were in because you were being suppressed. Your identity was being suppressed. And I don't think you realized that everything in your life wasn't going to shit. You were just feeling like shit because you were being suppressed, and you're finally going to be free. It's like shackles are removed. It's like a weight is lifted off your shoulders. It's like you're going to be free again to be yourself, to do what you want to do. Yeah, see, the moon is reversed. You're going to finally be able to say the things you wanted to say, do the things you wanted to do. You haven't been able to do that. You've been biting your tongue. You've been playing nice. You've been playing house. You've been, I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to upset anybody. That shit's all gone. Your filter's gone again. Your life is going to be fun again. And I feel like you're going to finally march to beat your own drum again. Your freedom is back. Congratulations. Let's get you a song. This feels like Euro summer. Yep. BB Rex's self-control. Like I said before, you've been too controlled. You've been too much goody two-shoes. You've been too following straight and narrow. You're going to wild out and it's going to be fun. Don't be afraid to be impulsive. If you like that, join the YouTube members. Good luck. This feels like Euro summer. Capricorn, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below and join the YouTube members. There's a ton of additional content that you're missing out on. All right, Capricorns, let's see what's going on with y'all. Period. And oh, shit, the 2 of Wands is upright. Oh, shit, the 3 of Pentacles, or excuse me, 3 of Swords is in my good news position. The 4 of Cups, oh. Yikes. So there's an overarching message. Someone's being removed from your life, and it's not going to be an easy decision. The 2 of Wands is friction. Someone here who causes friction with you. Someone here who's competitive, compares himself. Someone here who is restless. Someone here who causes problems in your life. The 3 of Swords is a heartbreak here. And it's in my good news position, which tells me you need to break it off. Some of you that's a breakup. Some of you it's a friendship break. Some of you it's separating from a job. You're going to be separating from someone that has caused you tremendous heartbreak or intense frustration. And it's going to be freeing. The Four of Cups is reversed in my avoidance position, which is apathy, which means you can no longer force apathy. It does bother you. It is going to consistently bother you. It needs to be addressed. You can't pretend, sweep it under the rug anymore. It's going to bubble over. The Lover's card is reversed as well, which again is a separation. This is someone here who's like a leech, or someone here who's like an energy vampire. This is just someone who's negative. They just see the glass half empty rather than half full, and they always will. The Lover's card in reverse says that they don't give to others what others give to them. This person is impossible to connect to, and you've tried so hard, you've worked so hard to keep this afloat, and it cannot be afloat anymore, and it needs to be removed. This is your overarching message for this month. There's literally nothing louder. This person needs to be gone, and they will be. And they are someone who I don't think you realize puts you in a negative headspace. This person, every time you connect with them, it's like it ruins and poisons everything around you. They need to go. I don't care. You're going to be like, I don't know who that is, Aunt. I don't feel like this message applies. It does, and you will find out. The Page of Cups is there. I told you, this is someone here that it's like they didn't used to be this way. The Page of Cups sentimentality. It's like it didn't used to be this way. I wanted to see the best in them. I can't no more. As much as I would like to give you more than one message, it's one message. Yep. The Empress. It's like you're trying to nurture or save someone. You're trying to protect someone that shouldn't be protected. Like you're giving kindness and empathy to someone who would never give it to you. You need to rule with an iron fist. The Empress sometimes needs to give justice to others. It's time to rule with an iron fist. Time to be a dickhead. Let's get you a song. Yep. The Wanted Demons. This person is battling demons, and you know what? You can't help people. If people won't help themselves, you can't help them. If they won't get therapy, you can't help them, and there's nothing you can do about it. They got to go. Bye. If you like that, hit the join button down below. Good luck. Join the YouTube members. This feels like Euro summer. Oh, shit. Okay. I thought I ended the recording. I was going to crash out. Yes, I was. Aquarius, this is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below. Join the YouTube members. There's a ton of additional content you're missing out on. All right, my Aquariums. Let's see how this goes for you. I like the way you pink it. Hot pink, hot pink. Okay, good news, what to avoid. Surprises. Bitch, what the fuck? What happened? The fuck going on over there? Okay, so the Nine of Wands is upright. The Nine of Wands is like chaos. It's like things getting worse before they get better. It's a messy ass situation here. I see some sort of chaos. You're in some sort of ball of chaos, whether it be your friend group or your work or whatever. You're just surrounded by chaos for a second here. The Temperance card is impatience and imbalance here, and it's in my good news position, which tells me like, I don't think that you're directly involved, but you are going to be indirectly involved. And when we look at the Temperance card when it's reversed, it tells me that like the problem here is you haven't given a lot to this. Thank God you dodged most of the bullet, but it seems like other people have. It's almost like if someone was like invested a ton of money into something and they didn't get the returns they were promised, or invested a ton of time. There's some sort of situation where people feel cheated. And it's going to cause a lot of strife in a lot of the circles you're in. Now, when we look at the Nine of Wands as well, and the Temperance card reverse, to me, this also feels like one of those situations where everyone is going to be coming to you. You might be the middleman in some sort of drama. I know you're going to want to avoid this, but you're probably the best person suited for this. Whenever I pull Temperance, a lot of times it makes me feel like it's an Aquarian card. So this is really kind of your nature. I do think you're going to have to kind of help balance a chaotic situation that you're floating around in. And you're going to have to kind of be a middleman to these people. The Fool's reversed, which is about, naive energy, and it's like being serious, and it's in my avoidance position, which tells me like, it's not that I don't want you to be serious, but it's that the situation is so serious, they need someone who's like an outside perspective or who's lighter to help it, and that's going to be you. It's about having to call people out who are immature as well. You're going to kind of have to like dad or mom someone. The King of Swords is upright too. Like I said before, you're going to have to kind of be stern with your voice. I don't really see arguing or yelling or bitching people out, but the King of Swords needs to be stern and needs to tell people where to go and what to do. There's a leadership quality here that's going to be pulled out of you. You're going to have to kind of steer the ship, so to speak. Also, the King of Swords tells me that there's something on your mind that you need to say and you need to address. And it might upset someone. This is separate from the other situation. It might upset someone, but you need to say it. Because when the King of Swords is upright, it tells me that it's going to come out in the wrong way if you don't. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles is a greedy, selfish card, which makes me feel like someone here is kind of taking you for a ride, and you need to address it before it gets worse. Also, Four of Pentacles here tells me like you need to be careful about being too generous. If someone's asking for money, the answer is no. If someone is wanting to do something and split the bill, whatever, just be careful because the Four of Pentacles can sometimes be about you getting played when it comes to money. Be careful with that. Yeah, Ten of Swords, self-sabotage. Stop tolerating bullshit because you want to keep the peace. If other people wanted to keep the peace, they wouldn't cause the problems in the first place. Don't be people's peace, be their chaos. Let's get you a song. This feels like Euro summer. Aw, it's Kygo and Kim Patras, the Queen of Pop, Broken Glass. Like I said before, sometimes things are broken and shattered, and it's not your job to pick them up, but it should be your job, in this instance, to be honest. Like, bitch, this is falling apart, and I'm tired of fixing it, and every time I fix it, the cracks are still there. This ain't gonna work, bitch. Like, you need to be honest, because you're just walking on broken glass at this point for no reason. If you like that, join the 2 members. Till next time, good luck. This feels like Euro summer. Yes, come on, Zora. Come on, Zora Larson. You stand Zora Larson. Pisces is your monthly horoscope for October. Remember, if you like these, hit that join button down below. Join the 2 members. There's a ton of additional content that you're missing out on. Join up. All right, Pisces. Let's see how this is going to go for you. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling all right? Oh, the Three of Swords is like the most popular card this month, I swear. It's a heartbreak card. What's going on? Why y'all down? Five of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Aw. Nine of Cups. Aw, look at y'all being sensitive and emotional and shit. The Three of Swords is a bit of heartbreak. There's some sort of disappointment. You're going into this month being a little bit disappointed that something didn't go the way you wanted or fell apart. You need some love. You need to connect to people who care about you and love you. You need human interaction. You need to reconnect with your friends and things of that nature. Very important. The Five of Pentacles is upright in my good news position. There's something good when it comes to job or career, new opportunity or new learning or maybe more money. There's just something like that. There's a new skill set that you're going to acquire as well. I also feel like you're going to learn something really valuable about yourself that you didn't know, which is great. Self-improvement, tremendous. Also, Five of Pentacles is usually a good sign for, again, connecting to someone here who can teach you something. So it might be a new friend. The Page of Wands is upright in my avoidance position, which to me is about like being loud and brutally honest. I think when it's in my avoidance position, it's not that I need you to like tone down your energy. It's just that I need you to remember that your energy, how do I word this? You, as a Pisces, you're going to absorb what you're around. And I think you need to be surrounded by more sensitive people, because what's happening with that Page of Wands is the people that you're around are loud, which makes you louder, which is going to be a detriment to you this month. You need to be around softer energy so that you become softer. That way you don't sabotage, because sometimes Page of Wands puts their foot in their mouth when it's in my avoidance position. It's like if you are around softer people, you might be more hesitant to kind of be so big. And it's not that I want you to be small, but it's that I need you to be more sensitive. So to me, it's about being able to read the room. Like, you need to make sure you're conscious, because it's like if you have all these big energies surrounding you, you're going to continue to be big energy and you're going to be sticking out in a way that is not beneficial to you this month. Whereas if you have a more balanced energy where there's big and small energy, or, you know, loud and quieter energy, you'll be more in the middle and it'll balance itself way out. Like, just be careful, because like sometimes when the Page of Wands upright, if you ask something, you may never get it, but if you don't ask, it might just be given to you. So it's like demure energy, calm energy is going to benefit you more than loud, aggressive, and bold. Knight of Cups is upright in my in my surprise position, which is about growth. I also feel like there is some sort of connection that you didn't think was going to be valuable, that is going to be extremely valuable and going to be growing, and you're not going to realize that. Like, it's almost like you said hi to this person once, you didn't realize that you guys would hit it off, or that they had value to you, or they knew people that you knew, or they knew people you needed to know. There's some sort of unexpected growth in a connection that you share with someone. It might be networking, it might be more than that, but the Nine of Wands, when it's upright, tells me that it's going to be a little bit of a hard transition, because it's almost like you're meeting new energy, or you're being around new people, and they're not super friendly at first. That's probably why the Page of Wands is there as a warning to not be too loud, and kind of, be quiet and lay low for a little bit in the beginning. I think of it like the big brother. In the beginning, you have to be quiet and lay low. That's kind of what I'm seeing. I see you thrusted into some sort of new event or new group or new situation. You need to lay low for a little bit, play it safe, play it cool. When other people fall on the sword, you'll be able to kind of swoop in. You got to let the chaos reign free at first, because it seems like they're not super welcoming at first, and someone else will sabotage, and you'll benefit from their sabotage. So let's get you a song. It's Timmy Turner from Designer. You guys always make fun of me for liking this song. Timmy Turner. You know what's funny is I feel like that song is about wishes. And to me, it's about being careful what you wish for, but also a wish being granted, and just having to be really conscious to not fuck it up. Shit or get off the pot, because your wish is about to be granted. You ready for it, Taylor? If you like that, hit the join button down below. Join the YouTube members. Until next time, good luck. Yes, Stanzar Larson for Clear Skin.